right, we will call the meeting to order. Kristen, would you do roll call, please?
Commissioner Corbin?
Here.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yeah, here.
Mayor Lindsay?
Here.
Commissioner Waldner? Commissioner Thill?
Here.
Okay. You have before you the agenda for this evening.
Make a motion, we approve the agenda for this evening.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Under appearances and acknowledgments, acknowledge the application for the temporary alcohol license and set a date of hearing for the DSU Foundation. Okay. And that is in here for August 20th. Okay. So now, if we're setting it now, 2 weeks from now is going to be
The time frame of this was a little bit different this time because of timing issues.
Okay.
So we actually published it on Friday,
okay.
on the 4th, and then we're doing the notice, the approval and the notice of hearing now, and then that way it would be able to be approved on the 14th
Okay.
before the event actually takes place.
All right. 'Cause
Which
I
is
know
on the
there's-
20th.
permissible.
Yeah, I was thinking that would be cutting it pretty close. So, all right. Any questions or comments? Okay. Do we need a motion on that one?
Yep.
A motion to acknowledge. Okay.
Make a motion to acknowledge application for temporary alcohol license and set a date of hearing for August 14th for the DSU Foundation.
Second.
Okay. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Is there anything anyone would like removed from the consent calendar? If not, do we have a motion?
Move to approve the consent calendar.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Seeing no old business, under new business, resolution number 2017-11, direct and set a date of public hearing on the assessment roll for the Sidewalk Improvement Program 2016. Chad, do you want to address that?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor, Commission members. This resolution is to set a date of hearing, direct the finance officer to publish notices for the for the hearing. Excuse me. This is the completion of the 2016 sidewalk project that was started in December of 15, January of 16 timeframe, and then we had hired a contractor to do the work, and then some of the property owners opted to allow the city's contractor to do this work, and or otherwise simply did not, was unresponsive, and then we directed our contractor to do the work. So that work was accomplished. We paid the contractor, and the next step in the process, this is a statutory process. I guess the best way I could describe it, probably speaking a little out of turn, David can correct me if I'm wrong here, but then my office files the assessment roll with the finance officer, which I did on July 28th, and which lists the property owners and the work that our contractor did adjacent to their property, and the associated costs that we paid, exactly those costs that we paid to the contractor. There is an administrative fee shown on here as well. As noted in these resolutions, there's a policy that the finance office has on file that there's a 20% administrative fee for administrative engineering, accounting, publication, legal, and other costs, as noted in this resolution. Those costs are also noted in here. So what this does, typically this process, I file the assessment roll, hand it out to Jen. She's out for a few days, so I told her I would talk a bit about this a little bit. But this resolution simply directs the next steps of the process. At the hearing is when you make the final determination on the remaining items, like the interest rates, the number of annual installments, etc. It's a similar process that we've used in the last several years, 12, 13 years or so.
So now at this point in time, and that the people involved here will know what their costs are and what the administrative fee is, and if they pay it before we get to the final step, and that they can save the administrative fee, or is that a part of this now?
It's the administrative he is listed. I believe in different years, the commission has done it several ways. As I recall, there's been notice that this is what it is, and it's not waived. And they would, if they would come in and pay it before this hearing, they would have to pay the administrative fee, and then it would not be turned over to the county. There would be no installment payments. But I think also the commission has allowed the alternative to pay it off before this hearing and waive that administrative fee.
Yeah, I guess my question was leading to, have they been notified what the cost was prior to this?
That's what this notice, you'll notice.
Or is
in
this the first
resolution.
time they're going to know what their cost is?
They have had known what their square footage was. You know,
Yes.
they didn't know what the bid was. up
They didn't
until
know what their final bill is going to be.
Correct.
Okay, because in the past, in that once they've been notified what the final bill is, if they paid it before we went to final, then we waived the administrative
Right.
cost.
I think the commission can determine that today.
Sure.
And then that would be noted, that direction would be given to, Jen and Kristen in the finance office to, accept that payment.
Sure.
Without the administrative fee.
Because if they haven't been told before now, they didn't know how much they owed, is
Right.
kind of what I was getting at.
Right.
Okay.
Kristen, any concerns about that from a business office standpoint? The committee?
No.
Thank you.
Questions or comments? Okay, and the public date of hearing on this would be, I'm not spotting it in here.
August 28th.
Okay. All right, so direct and set a date of public hearing on the assessment roll for the Sidewalk Improvement Program 2016 for August 28th. Okay, do we have a motion from someone?
So moved.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Resolution 2017-12, direct and set a date of public hearing on the assessment roll for the Sidewalk Repair Improvement Program 2016. And that is very similar to this one. Is that correct, Chad? Do you want to
Yes,
speak to
that is exactly the same comments that I provided for the last one, except for this is simply the repairs. The
Okay.
one we had talked about prior was where there was new sidewalk to be installed
Mhm.
where there was none prior before.
And the hearing date would be the same, 8/28.
Correct.
Okay? Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2017-12, direct and set date of public hearing on assessment roll for sidewalk repair improvements 2016, hearing date of 8/28.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 3, approve a peddler's license application, Southwestern Advantage. And I did speak with Justin earlier, and does anyone have any, Mike is not here. Any questions or comments on this?
I will add that this company is the company that you approved a couple weeks ago for a license, which they did not end up coming to town.
Okay.
So they were busy wherever else they were, so they have reapplied for their peddler's license and will be in town from the 14th to the 19th and the 21st to the 26th.
Okay.
Do you have any objections or anything, Mr. Jinks?
Well, there's been no complaints at my office, and I have heard nothing from the police department with respect to any issues. And as we've talked about over the years, from the city attorney's office perspective, it's my recommendation that these not be denied for economic protectionism reasons. But if there are complaints or there have been issues, that's an entirely different story. But I'm unaware of any, Bob, and the PD has not contacted me with respect to any issues in this company.
And I visited with Justin today, and he has not had anything, on the people that are on here, so.
Okay.
So at this point, he didn't have anything to add to that either.
Okay.
So. So at this point, do we have a motion to approve the peddler's license application?
I'll make a motion to approve the peddler's license for Southwestern Advantage.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, seeing no announcements, no executive session, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.